ଅଛି we'll start the discussion ବହୁତ କିଛି କହିବାର ଅଛି ଠିକ ଅଛି ଯାହାର ବି କିଛି health issue ଅଛି ଏଇ session ପରେ you can stay and we'll discuss how to manage. Okay, question number one. Question number one, what is demographic dividend? What are the steps need to be taken to reap the benefit of India's demographic dividend? Very simple question. Just I am telling the points, important points. Okay. First, demographic dividend or definition. What is demographic dividend? Definition was given by United Nations Population Fund, UNPF, United Nations Population Fund. It is a demographic dividend. It is the potential of economic growth by changes in the population structure. Potential of economic growth that is acquired due to changes in the population structure. So changes in the population structure kono that will be that is the working age group, that is 15 to 64 year, is larger than the non-working group. Simple definition. Okay, according to United Nations Population Fund, the demographic dividend is defined as the potential of economic growth that is acquired due to changes in population structure, that is the working age group 15 to 64 years is more than the non-working age group. Simple. So गोटे simple data अछि तुम मन रखि परिबो जे the window of demographic dividend is there for India from 2005 to 2050. Okay, or you can say roughly 50 years. The window of demographic dividend is there. Okay, and I would जिनस तुम लिखि परिबो जे by 2022 माने this year the average age of India is 28. Okay, so this is the two simple data you can remember or you can put. Okay, जहाँ भी ମୁଁ କହୁଛି simple data that I have collected जोटा मन रहयो सेतिକି ହିଁ କହୁଛି. By 2022 our average is 28 and the demographic window is available for us from 2005 to 2050, roughly for 50 years. Okay. Next, what are the steps to be taken to reap the benefits of the demographic dividend? First, education, improving education infrastructure, improving health infrastructure, skill development, working age group 15 to 64 years working age group. Okay, so first होची improving education infrastructure. ठीक अछि तो तुम जानि छ proper education माने investment in the can say education infrastructure, simple line. Second होची health infrastructure. Example दे दबो health infrastructure केमती investment होची government केमती करूची. Example your Ayushman Bharat ICDS scheme. Okay, 15 to 59, I think 64. Okay, I will confirm it. Okay, don't worry. Okay, so then health infrastructure example दे दबो कि आयुष्मान भारत ICDS एडा सब ठीक अछि. Then skill development रे भी example दे परिबो millet mission. Okay, हाँ. Then skill development रे example दे परिबो examples skill India, PMKVY प्रधानमंत्री कौशल विकास योजना. Then NSDC National Skill Development Corporation रो मिशन होची to train 500 million youth till 2022. By this year, the NSDC has a target to train 500 million people. Okay. Then urbanization. How urbanization contributes to demographic dividend? ठीक अछि. Urbanization रे हमर कोन होची जे creating urban infrastructure like you have smart city mission, you have Amrut. Okay, all these things. ठीक अछि. Next होची to creating better economic policies. How better economic policies? Like you can say make in India, Atmanirbhar Bharat, eso jinso like creating better economic policies. Okay, tulip scheme by Mahua. Okay, ठीक अछि. So these are the ways to improve the demographic dividend. Okay. Next question. Discuss the issue of child labor in India. What are the steps taken by government of India to tackle the issue? Okay, child labor in India. According to 2011 census, our child labor माने केते हमर एक्सटेंट केते अछि चाइल्ड लेबर रो we have 10 million of working children under 5 between 5 to 14 years. Yes, roughly 10 million. We have 10 million of working children from 5 to 14 years. Okay, and ତା ଭିତରୁ roughly 80% or 8 million they are in the rural areas. Okay, so you can say that the child labor is more prevalent in rural areas. Okay, and one child in every 11 children. Good. Okay, so this is the extent of child labor that is there in India. Then क्वेश्चन पचार ना डिस्कस द इश्यू ऑफ चाइल्ड लेबर इन इंडिया तो इश्यू डिस्कस करे माने तमे गोटे डाटा दबो हां एतिकी चाइल्ड लेबर अछि ए माने तार फैक्ट एतिकी एंड यू कैन राइट जे चाइल्ड लेबर रा कॉज कोन अछि कॉज तमे जानिछो लिखिबो पॉवर्टी लैक ऑफ एजुकेशन यू कैन से अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट देन आल्सो यू कैन से कोविड-19 कोविड-19 भी लिखि परियो काहे ना इट हैज क्रिएटेड मेनी ऑर्फन्स should write the definition not required say let's say lekhi ji discuss the issue of child labor in India just write etiki extent child labor etiki fact achi etiki 10 million pila achanti je easy hire and fair good etiki pila achanti tar cause kono poverty unemployment lack of education unemployment the pandemic has also aggravated the issue of child labor okay then tabar lekhibo je tara माने साइड इफेक्ट कोन होची चाइल्ड लेबर इश्यू ऑफ चाइल्ड लेबर में एटा लिखियो पड़ो इंट्रोडक्शन देन रीजंस एंड साइड इफेक्ट कोन होची द इंपैक्ट होची फास्ट होची दे आर गेटिंग एक्सेस टू एजुकेशन एब्सेंस ऑफ मिड डे मील स्कीम ड्यू टू क्लोजर ऑफ स्कूल ठीक अछि यू कैन राइट देन आमे कहबा इंपैक्ट होची फास्ट दे आर गेटिंग ऑक्यूपेशनल डिजीजेस स्किन डिजीज आई डिजीज एडा सब ऑक्यूपेशनल डिजीज होची नेक्स्ट सेक्सुअल एक्सप्लोइटेशन हाँ ट्यूबरक्लोसिस लिखि पारिबो चाइल्डहुड रे ट्यूबरक्लोसिस होची तो ऑक्यूपेशनल डिजीज होची सेकंड होची सेक्सुअल एक्सप्लोइटेशन थर्ड होची दे आर डिप्राइव्ड ऑफ देयर बेसिक राइट्स ऑफ एजुकेशन फोर्थ होची अनस्किलिंग दैट विल impact our capacity to reap the demographic dividend ठीक अछि okay that will impact our capacity to reap the demographic dividend in future सेमान जते 15 वर्ष हेबे तेला हम ताऊ स्किलिंग कर परबानी ठीक अछि so these are the impacts of child labor तो first part हम address कले to discuss the issue of child labor in India एतिक जिंस लेखियार अछि next steps taken by the government to address the issue of child labor first article 23 and article 24 of constitution of India article 23 होची prohibition of forced labor and article 24 होची prohibition of employment in hazardous activities ठीक अछि article 23 article 24 point number 2 DPSP also prohibits the child labor direct the state to prohibit child labor point number 3 the child labor prohibition regulation act 19 right to education yes you can write I am coming to that then you can write child labor prohibition and regulation act 1986 it prohibits child labor in the age group child labor in less than 14 years of age group ठीक अछि then point number 4 national policy on child labor 1987 national policy on child labor 1987 then point number 5 right to education act what you mentioned okay at right article 21A right to education at 2019 okay then point number 6 MG Narega act 2005 how juvenile justice also ठीक है juvenile justice child labor dita different aspect juvenile justice related to more of criminal aspect child labor ta hochi it related to right ठीक अछि तो एमजी नरेगा लिखिबो एमजी नरेगा काई लिखिबो जे as the parents are getting income in MG Narega so it indirectly help them to send their children to school okay MG Narega Act 2005 then India has ratified many international conventions provision of vocational education in ठीक अछि pencil portal good then India has ratified many international conventions smile scheme of Odisha government good ratified many international conventions on child labor okay the International Labour Organization, India has ratified many international conventions. Okay, so these are the steps taken by government to address the issue of child labor. ठीक ଅଛି? Okay, next. What is epidemiology? What are the uses of epidemiological research? को माने मेंस ଦେଇଥିଲ ଗତଥର ଯୋଉ ଦେଇଥିଲ ଏଇଟା ଏଇ क्वेश्चन अटेम्प्ट କରିଥିଲ? What is epidemiology and what are the uses of epidemiological research? क्वेश्चन पूरा माने it had been dropped from the sky. तो epidemiology किए पढ़ियो? सिविल सर्विस प्रिपरेशन पिला. ठीक अछि. ମୁଁ क्वेश्चन ଟା बहुत भलसे बुझे देबी लास्ट को डिस्कस करिया. ठीक अछि. ओके, वी विल मूव टू डी. What is gender inequality?
ସାର୍ ଏହା ସାଙ୍ଗରେ ପାଲିଓଡେମୋଲୋଜି ବି ବୁଝେଇଦେବେ।
ପାଲିଓଡେମୋଲୋଜି ପଢିଥିଲା
ହଁ
क्वेश्चन
ସେ ହଁ ସେଟା ବି ଗୋଟେ ଇଏରେ ଅଛି।
ମାନେ ପଢିଛି क्वेश्चन.
ହୁଁ
ठीक अछि, देखिए कौन. What is gender inequality? Discuss the steps taken by the government to address the issue. Paleodemography. Okay, ठीक अछि. uh, what is gender inequality? Discuss the various steps taken by the government to address the issue. Okay. Next, gender inequality. So gender inequality माने होची the differential treatment of individuals based on their gender. Simple definition of gender inequality is the different treatment of individuals based on their gender. ठीक अछि? Okay. So what are the reasons? Reasons of gender inequality. First होची cultural institutions that are existing in our society. First, family, patriarchal mindset, जानिछो समझते, and patrilineality. Patrilineality means the inheritance of property to male child. Patrilineality, okay. Patriarchal mindset लिखिबो, patrilineality भी लिखिबो, ठीक अछि. And preference for sons. That is the cultural institutions prevailing in the society. Point number one. Point number two, you can write poverty and lack of education. Point number three, it is dowry. Okay, and mostly this is the thing. Okay, so so these are the socio-economic reasons of gender inequality. Okay, then what are the various steps taken by government to address the issue? And it भी तुम लिखी परिबो कि केमती we have how we have scored in the global gender gap report, either stereotypical mindset, that is patriarchal mindset. Stereotype means inclination to certain idea. तो हमें लिखी परिबा कि how we have scored poor in global gender gap index, also financial dependency on male counterparts. Yes, you can write. Good. हाँ तो ये लिखिबो कि how we have scored how we have scored poor in global gender gap index or gender inequality index. Okay, we have very poor performance. ତମ ଯଦି rank ମନ ନାହିଁ କିଛି ଲେଖିବା ଦରକାର ନାହିଁ, ଖାଲି ନା ଦେରେ ଲେଖିବ କି you have scored very poor in global gender gap index and global gender inequality index. Okay, ପରୀକ୍ଷାରେ 4 ଦିନ ପୂର୍ବରୁ ଆମେ ଡିସ୍କସ କରିବା ପିଲା କେମିତି ଲେଖନ୍ତି, କେମିତି ମାର୍କ ପାଇଛନ୍ତି, ହେଲା ଠିକ ଅଛି. କିଛି ଡାଟା ଲେଖିବା ଦରକାର ନାହିଁ, ସିମ୍ପଲ ଡାଟା ମନେ ରଖିଛ, ପରୀକ୍ଷା ଲେଖିକି ଆସିବ, ମାର୍କ ପାଇବ. ୱିଲ୍ ଡିସ୍କସ. ଯଦି କିଛି ମନେ ବି ନାହିଁ ତାହେଲେ ବ୍ୟସ୍ତ ହୁଅନି. So according to one report, that whatever economic inequality is existing in our society, economic inequality, that will take another 200 years to bridge the gender inequality that is mainly existing in the economic sphere. Economic sphere ଯେତିକି inequality ଅଛି ଏବେ ସେତିକି ବ୍ରିଜ କରିବା ପାଇଁ ଆମକୁ ଆଉ 200 ବର୍ଷ ଲାଗିବ. ଠିକ ଅଛି, ଏ ଡାଟାଟା ମନେ ରହିଯିବ ଆରାମସେ, ଏସେରେ ବି ଲେଖିପାରିବାକୁ. ଠିକ ଅଛି, ସେଇ ଜିନିଷଟା କହୁଛି ଯୋଉଟା ଇଜିଲି ମନେ ରହିବ, କାହିଁକିନା ମତେ ବି ଏତେ ଜିନିଷ ମନେ ରହିନି, ସେଥିପାଇଁ ମୁଁ ସର୍ଟକଟ ବାହାର କରେ ଯୋଉଟା କି ମନେ ରହିବ ଇଜିଲି. ଠିକ ଅଛି, ତ ଆମେ ଡିସ୍କସ କରିବା steps taken by government. ଠିକ ଅଛି, steps taken by government. First, constitution ରେ article 15 prohibits the discrimination based on sex. Point number 2, DPSP. ठीक ଅଛି, then point number 3, we have a separate ministry for women and child. ठीक ଅଛି, okay. Next, we have Dowry Prohibition Act 1961, we have Sati Prevention Act 1987, we have Maternity Benefit Act 2017, then we have PCPNDT Act, Preconception, Prenatal Diagnostic Testing Act 2000, sorry, 1994. Hmm. It stopped the female infanticide. Then we have Sexual Harassment at Workplace Prohibition Act 2013. Please repeat. First point, Article 15 of the Constitution prohibits discrimination based on sex. Then DPSP, ଲେଖିପାରିବ DPSP also direct states to provide, ତମର ମନେ ପଡୁନି ଯଦି DPSP ଏମିତି ଲେଖିଦବ, DPSP also provide direct direction to state to implement the women friendly policies. Okay, point ହେଇଗଲା. Then third point, we have separate Ministry of Women and Child Development. Point number 4, we have Dowry Prevention Act 1961. We have Sati Prevention Act 1987. We have Maternity Benefit Act 2017. We have PCPNDT Act. हाँ ठीक अच्छे. Government services women candidate are encouraged to apply. Good. Women reservation. Good. ଲେଖିପାରିବ. Then you have PCPNDT Act कहली, PCPNDT Act 1994. That stopped the female infanticide. Then we have Sexual Harassment at Workplace Prevention Act 2013. That came after Visakha judgment. ठीक अच्छे. So these are the steps. Admission for NDA ଏବେ ଓ ମାନେ ଇଏରେ ବି ହେଇଛି ନା ଏଣ୍ଟ୍ରି, ଆର୍ମିରେ ବି ଏଣ୍ଟ୍ରି ଆଲାଉ ହେଇଛି. ଠିକ ଅଛି. ଓକେ. So these are the important property inheritance. Okay, ହଁ judgment ବି ଆସିଛି ସୁପ୍ରିମ କୋର୍ଟର. ଠିକ ଅଛି. Good. Next question number E. Explain how women empowerment can help eradicate poverty and bring positive social change. ସମସ୍ତେ ଜାଣିଛ, କିଛି କହିବାର ନାହିଁ. ଠିକ ଅଛି. women empowerment ରେ କ'ଣ benefit ହବ? women empowerment ହେଲେ କ'ଣ କ'ଣ ହବ? Overall point number 1, family ର ଯଦି women ର health improve ହେଲା ତାହେଲେ overall family ର health improve ହବ. ଠିକ ଅଛି. ସେଟା point number 1. And overall health of the family and newborn. Okay, next point number 2, as the child spends most of his or her time with the mother, then an educated mother can provide basic education to the child. ସେଟା ବି ହେଇପାରିବ. ଠିକ ଅଛି.
So there is a proverb: if a mother is educated, a generation is educated.
Very good. Beautiful. Okay. So during the formative years of the child, the mother can provide crucial educational inputs to the child. Okay, for his or her overall development. Okay. Then economic empowerment of women can promote the cottage industry. जोटा कि हमर डीपीएसपी रे गांधीयन प्रिंसिपल अछि, डायरेक्टिव प्रिंसिपल ऑफ स्टेट पॉलिसी रे डीपीएसपी रे गांधीयन प्रिंसिपल अछि टू प्रमोट द कॉटेज इंडस्ट्री, विलेज इंडस्ट्री प्रमोट करबा पे अछि. सो दैट कैन बी डन. काहे कि ना विथ मिनिमम स्किल we can promote economic empowerment of women. Okay, and that can contribute to make in India also. Demographic dividend also can be reaped. Very good. Okay. Then point number 4 जोटा कहली कि skill development है, we can promote make in India, and also we can promote the MSME sector that can help in eradicate the poverty. Okay. Okay. Then political empowerment है कौन होगा? Political empowerment है आत्मनिर्भर भारत. Good. Political empowerment है the we all know that women in politics will help to frame the women friendly policies, and they will promote the empowerment of other women. Okay, and you can say that women empowerment will lead to decline in the gender based violence. Okay, so lekhi de pariyo kich nahi, common question you can write, no issue. Jeti point hele bi adequate for the question. Next, what are the non-communicable diseases? What are the steps taken by India to control the non-communicable diseases? Okay, non-communicable diseases are तीनटा connotation अच्छी, तीनटा part अच्छी. कौन अच्छी? मिशन शक्ति. Good. मिशन शक्ति can write. हाँ, ओडिशा एग्जांपल जहाँ भी पाउच लेखिबो, आंसर लेखिबो. ठीक अछि. कहना ओडिशा एग्जामिनर ही कॉपी चेक करछंदी, लेखिबो एग्जाम रे जहाँ भी ओडिशा रिलेटेड इंफॉर्मेशन रिलेवेंट पाउच लेखिबो. Sir, can you mention sayings and data from the sociology optional in the social issues portion? You can write, but तमु केते स्कोप मिलियो सेटा लेखिया ପାଇଁ, that is important. जदी एई इश्यू तमे लेखुचो, आठो बेसी डाटा तमे लेखि परिबोनी. काहे कि ना तमगु टाइम मिलियो लेखिया ପାଇଁ hardly 5 minutes 30 seconds. So ତମକୁ ତାପରେ ଏତେ ଡାଟା ପୁଟ୍ କଲା ବେଳକୁ ସୋସିଓଲୋଜି ପର୍ସନ ଲେଖିପାରିବ, ବଟ୍ ମାନେ ଡାଟା ପୁଟ୍ କରିବା ପାଇଁ ରିଲିଭାଣ୍ଟ ଜାଗା ହଉଛି ଇଣ୍ଟ୍ରୋଡକ୍ସନ ଆଉ କନକ୍ଲୁଜନ। ପଏଣ୍ଟ ବି ତମେ ଲେଖିପାରିବ, ବଟ୍ ଜିନିଷ ହଉଛି ତମକୁ ସେତିକି ସ୍ପେସ୍ ଆଉ ଟାଇମ୍ ମିଳିବାର ଅଛି। ଠିକ ଅଛି, ଯଦି ମିଳିବ ତମେ ଲେଖିପାରିବ, କିଛି ଅସୁବିଧା ନାହିଁ। ବଟ୍ ମୁଁ କହିବି କି ଆମେ ଡିସ୍କସ୍ କରିବା କି କେମିତି ମାନେ ପିଲା ମାର୍କ ରଖିଛନ୍ତି। କାହିଁକିନା ମୁଁ ଦେଖୁଥିଲି ଗୋଟେ ଜଣ ପିଲାଙ୍କର ଇଭାଲୁଏଟେଡ୍ କପି ଦେଖୁଥିଲି। I came across how the markings are there in OPSC on the scheme। ଠିକ ଅଛି, ଲେଖିପାରିବ, କିଛି ଅସୁବିଧା ନାହିଁ। ଆମେ ଡିସ୍କସ୍ କରିବା ଏକ୍ସାମ୍ 4 ଦିନ ପୂର୍ବରୁ କଥା ହେବା, କଣ କରିବ ତମେ ଏକ୍ସାମ୍ ହଲରେ ଯାଇକି, ବ୍ୟସ୍ତ ହୁଅନି। ଓକେ, ଡିସ୍କସ୍ କରିବା କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚିନ୍। What are the non-communicable diseases? What are the steps? Actually ନା you are all overestimating the exam। ଠିକ ଅଛି, ଟିକେ ଏକ୍ସାମ୍ କୁ ଓଭର ଏଷ୍ଟିମେଟ୍ କରିଦଉଛ, ସେଥିପାଇଁ ତମେ ଡରି ଯାଉଛ ହେଲା। କଥା ହେବା, କିଛି ବ୍ୟସ୍ତ ହୁଅନି। What are the non-communicable diseases? What are the steps taken by India to control the NCD? NCD କହିଲି, NCD ର ତିନିଟା connotation ଅଛି, ତିନିଟା angle ଅଛି। କଣ ତାର ପଜିଟିଭ ଫ୍ୟାକ୍ଟର ହେଇପାରେ? either it may be genetic, or it may be environmental, or it may be lifestyle। So simple definition: the diseases that are related to the genetic factors, environmental factors, or lifestyle factors, those are chronic diseases or non-communicable diseases। सरला, simple definition। example of non-communicable diseases ମୁଁ କହିଲି ନା, key point ମନେ ରଖିଲେ ତମେ definition ଲେଖିପାରିବ, ଆଉ କିଛି ଲେଖିବା ଦରକାର ନାହିଁ। it is just a jumbling of words। ଜେନେଟିକ, ଏନଭାରମେଣ୍ଟାଲ, ଲାଇଫଷ୍ଟାଇଲ, ଏ ତିନିଟା ୱାର୍ଡ ରହିବ, ତାକୁ ଅଣ୍ଡରଲାଇନ କରିଦବ। ତମେ ଯାହା ଲେଖ ଏକ୍ସାମିନର ବୁଝିଯିବ। ଠିକ ଅଛି, ତ example cardiovascular diseases like you can all know heart attack, stroke। stroke तो generally ମାନେ heart stroke जो कुहाଯାଏ, but stroke is more often related to neurological disease, but you can write no issues। cardiovascular diseases, then respiratory diseases like asthma, then you can say cancer, diabetes, obesity, all these are non-communicable diseases। okay, example। see, ଗୋଟେ concept ଏଠି ମନେ ରଖିବ, what is epidemiological transition। क्वेश्चन पड़ता एपिडेमियोलॉजी। एपिडेमियोलॉजिकल ट्रांजिशन कौन? एपिडेमियोलॉजिकल ट्रांजिशन माने earlier we are having maximum cases of communicable disease, but now we are having maximum non-communicable disease, that is known as epidemiological transition। so epidemiological transitions କାହିଁକି ନା ଗୋଟେ simple data ହଉଛି ଯେ around 70% death of all over the in all over the world are caused by non-communicable diseases। ମାନେ 70% death ହଉଛି because of non-communicable diseases। so that is because of that is the cause of epidemiological transition। ଆଗରୁ ଥିଲା ଗୋଟେ, ଏବେ ହେଲା ଗୋଟେ। ଠିକ ଅଛି, okay। then next what are the ଏବେ the regions ତ ପଚାରନି। unhealthy lifestyle, poverty, ये ସେ ବହୁତ ଜିନିଷ ଅଛି, ମାନେ substance abuse, then poverty, unhealthy lifestyle, ମାନେ ଯୋଉଟା ତମେ ଲେଖିପାରିବ violence, then lack of physical activity, ଏସବୁ ଜିନିଷ ଅଛି causes। steps taken by India to promote the to tackle the non-communicable diseases। okay, adulteration, sedentary lifestyle, good, ବଢିଆ। so କଣ step କଣ? first ହଉଛି national health mission। national health mission ରେ ଲେଖିବ, national health mission ରେ ଆମର ଏବେ ତମ ଘର ପାଖରେ ଯଦି ଥିବ PHC ସବୁ ପ୍ରାଇମେରୀ ହେଲ୍ଥ ସେଣ୍ଟର, ସେ ସବୁ ନାଁ ତା ସବୁ ନାଁ ଚେଞ୍ଜ ହେଇଯାଇଛି, ଏବେ ହେଇଯାଇଛି ହେଲ୍ଥ ଆଣ୍ଡ ୱେଲନେସ ସେଣ୍ଟର। ଆଉ PHC ନାହିଁ ସେଗୁଡାକ। ଠିକ ଅଛି, ନାଁ ସବୁ ହେଇଯାଇଛି HWC, ହେଲ୍ଥ ଆଣ୍ଡ ୱେଲନେସ ସେଣ୍ଟର। କାହିଁକି? ବିକଜ ଗଭର୍ଣମେଣ୍ଟ ଇଜ ଟ୍ରାଇଙ୍ଗ ଟୁ bring in, or you can say government is trying to consolidate the one health system, consolidate all the aspect of health, communicable diseases and non-communicable diseases under one roof। ସେଠି ୱେଲନେସ ସେଣ୍ଟର, କାହିଁକି ୱେଲନେସ ସେଣ୍ଟର ଏଇଥିପାଇଁ ହେଇଛି, ସେଠି ଯୋଗ ଟ୍ରେନିଂ ବି ଦିଆହଉଛି, ଲାଇଫଷ୍ଟାଇଲ ମଡିଫିକେସନ ଟ୍ରେନିଂ ବି ଦିଆହଉଛି। ଠିକ ଅଛି, ଦ୍ୟାଟ ଇଜ ନୋନ୍ ଆଜ ହେଲ୍ଥ ଆଣ୍ଡ ୱେଲନେସ ସେଣ୍ଟର that are established under national health mission। point number 1। okay, ଆୟୁଷ୍ମାନ ଭାରତ। ଦେଖ ଆୟୁଷ୍ମାନ ଭାରତର ଗୋଟେ ମାନେ କନସେପ୍ଟ କଣ? ଆୟୁଷ୍ମାନ ଭାରତରେ ଆୟୁଷ୍ମାନ ଭାରତ ଡଜ ନଟ୍ କ୍ରିଏଟିଂ ୟୁ କ୍ୟାନ୍ ସେ ଇନଫ୍ରାଷ୍ଟ୍ରକ୍ଚର, ଗଭର୍ଣମେଣ୍ଟ ଇନଫ୍ରାଷ୍ଟ୍ରକ୍ଚର କ୍ରିଏଟ କରୁନି ଆୟୁଷ୍ମାନ ଭାରତ। ଆୟୁଷ୍ମାନ ଭାରତ କଣ କରୁଛି, ଆମର ପ୍ରାଇଭେଟ ଯୋଉ ହସ୍ପିଟାଲ ଅଛି ନା, ଆୟୁଷ୍ମାନ ଭାରତ ଇଜ ୟୁଟିଲାଇଜିଂ ଦ କ୍ୟାପାସିଟି ଅଫ ଦ ପ୍ରାଇଭେଟ ହସ୍ପିଟାଲ, ଯୋଉମାନେ ଅଣ୍ଡର ୟୁଟିଲାଇଜ କ୍ୟାପାସିଟି ଅଫ ଦ ପ୍ରାଇଭେଟ ହସ୍ପିଟାଲ ଯୋଉଟା ଅଛି, ସେଇଟାକୁ ୟୁଟିଲାଇଜ କରୁଛି ମେନଲି। ଠିକ ଅଛି, So trans fat reduction target ହଁ ଲେଖିପାରିବ ଠିକ ଅଛି। ଆୟୁଷ୍ମାନ ଭାରତ ଆକ୍ଚୁଆଲି କଣ କରୁଛି ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ, ଆୟୁଷ୍ମାନ ଭାରତରେ କଣ ହଉଛି ଯେ ପ୍ରାଇଭେଟ ସେକ୍ଟରକୁ ଗଭର୍ଣ୍ଣମେଣ୍ଟ ହାୟାର କରୁଛି, ଲୋକ ଯାଉଛନ୍ତି ପ୍ରାଇଭେଟ ହସ୍ପିଟାଲକୁ ଟ୍ରିଟମେଣ୍ଟ ନେଇକି ଆସୁଛନ୍ତି। କିନ୍ତୁ ଆୟୁଷ୍ମାନ ଭାରତରେ ଗୋଟେ ଗଭର୍ଣ୍ଣମେଣ୍ଟ ଇନଫ୍ରାଷ୍ଟ୍ରକ୍ଚର ତିଆରି ହଉନି। ତ ଆୟୁଷ୍ମାନ ଭାରତ ଇନଡାଇରେକ୍ଟଲି, if time permit kindly repeat the demographic dividend concept, okay ଠିକ ଅଛି। reduction of out of pocket expenditure ଠିକ ଅଛି। ତ ଆୟୁଷ୍ମାନ ଭାରତ ଟାର୍ଗେଟ ହଉଛି ସେଇଆ ଯେ that is utilizing the capacity of the already underutilized private hospitals, ଠିକ ଅଛି। ଠିକ ଅଛି, ଓକେ। ହଁ ଏଇଠି ଲେଖିପାରିବ କାହିଁକିନା they are also catering to eat right movement କହୁଛି, ହଁ ଲେଖିପାରିବ କିଛି ଅସୁବିଧା ନାହିଁ। ସୋ ୟେସ୍ NHM ରେ କହିଲି ହେଲ୍ଥ ଆଣ୍ଡ ୱେଲନେସ ସେଣ୍ଟର। ପଏଣ୍ଟ ନମ୍ବର 2 ଆମେ କହିବା ପ୍ରଧାନମନ୍ତ୍ରୀ ସ୍ୱାସ୍ଥ୍ୟ ସୁରକ୍ଷା ଯୋଜନା। Like AIMS, they are establishing AIMS that are serving as a tertiary or referral center or center of excellence for treatment of non-communicable diseases like cancers, or you can say other non-communicable diseases like asthma, chavio, ठीक है। Then point number 3, Jan Aushadhi Kendra. Jan Aushadhi Kendra also serve as affordable generic medicines for treatment of non-communicable diseases. Like जो मानकर diabetes है, like hypertension है, they are taking medicines for throughout their life, okay. And Jan Aushadhi Kendra are giving them affordable medicines. Then point number 4, we have our state cancer institutes like Acharya Harihar Center. Example दबो, ए example भी परीक्षा लिखियो, Acharya Harihar Center for Cancer Research, okay. तो we have state center of excellence or state institutes or central institutes to promote to treat the non-communicable diseases, okay. Example ଆମର Acharya Harihar Center, government promote କରୁଛି ଯେ Acharya Harihar Center ହଉଛି ଗୋଟେ ମାନେ center of excellence to treat the or ମାନେ you can say state of art center to treat the cancer, okay. Next Amrit scheme, Amrit କଣ? Amrit hochi affordable medicines and reliable implant for treatment, Amrit scheme, okay. Yes, Amrit, AMRIT, affordable medicines and reliable implant for treatment, okay. Amrit scheme. Out a next point, someone wrote Fit India movement. Then health and wellness center to कहली. So these are the steps taken by government to promote the to promote the preventive health, or you can say to tackle the non-communicable diseases. Next question. What are the challenges faced by elderly population in India? Suggest the measure to improve their conditions. Okay. Basic fact, elderly population ର କିଛି ଲେଖିବ ଯେ elderly population ର ତାଙ୍କର basic କଣ ଅଛି, କେତେ percentage ଅଛନ୍ତି, କଣ ଅଛନ୍ତି ଦେଖିଲେ answer ଟା ଭଲ ହବ, ଠିକ ଅଛି। କହିଦଉଛି elderly population, simple data କହୁଛି, ଯାହା ବି କହୁଛି simple data। 2001 ରେ ଥିଲେ 7%, 2050 ରେ almost ଏବେ 20%।